All right, welcome traders. The topic of today is how to take automatic screenshots of your trading platform and your charting software behind the scenes automatically. So when you are journaling, you have those screenshots at your disposal. Okay. Now, if you're a member of mine, you get access to our journaling platform. Okay. This is where you can journal every single day, upload screenshots, record your individual trades, upload your CSV files for a deep analysis of your trading. Okay. This is where the hard work of becoming a professional trader is done. I can teach you levels that bounce within a few weeks, but to teach you to become the trader that you know that you need to become, that is done through the hard work of journaling and being honest with yourself. One of the things that you want to do is have those screenshots when you are trading. Please use them inside of Trader Meditation software so that you can improve. That is where the improvement is done. Okay, enough of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click off of my browser and go straight to my trading view. Here is the Finder, which is the file folder system on a Mac. And when I click to the trading view, you'll see that it loads a screenshot right there for me. I didn't have to do anything but go to trading view. If I come over here to my Trade8 platform and click it, it's going to take another screenshot. If I come back to trading view, it's going to take another screenshot automatically behind the scenes with no noise, not asking me for permission. It just does it. Now, let me explain my setup. So I have one monitor here and I have another monitor here. Now notice something. Every time I click trading view, it doesn't take another screenshot. I'm clicking all over the place. Okay. It's just when I make another application first. So let's make this Finder first. It's activated. It's the most forward facing window. And I come back and now make trading view the most forward facing window. It takes a screenshot. I'm clicking it again. I'm clicking it again. And it's not taking another screenshot, only when it's the front facing active application. Okay. So my computer setup, I have 3 monitors, but I have 2 main ones here. So let's put these side by side because they are side by side. And I have my trading view setting here. And I have my Trade8 setting here. And you might be thinking that's a pretty awkward setup. Well, because I have my Zoom little panel up here and I have my Zoom chat window here and I have who's on Zoom with me here. And when I'm streaming on YouTube, I have that software there. Trust me, it's a packed setup for sure. But what I want this system to do is when I click the trading view or I click Trade8 and it becomes the front facing application, I want it to take this screenshot right there. I want it to take that screenshot. That's all I need. So when I'm journaling, and I journal while I'm trading, and that's what I recommend. I think that's the best practice. Don't rely on it at the end of the day. Do it while you're trading. That screenshot is going to be put in my folder. Let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to come over here, click on this. I'll hit the space bar. It enlarges it. That's what the screenshot looks like. Okay. Remember, this is on the second monitor and this is on the first monitor. I have them side by side like that because it works for me. Now, if I have any levels here of why I took a trade, or if I have my battle plan trade setting here, I know exactly why I took that trade and I can see exactly what I did. And if I go back and forth between Trade8 and Trading View, it keeps taking screenshots, I don't upload them all to my journal. It might take 10, 15 screenshots, depends on how long the trade is, right? I'll pick the one that makes the most sense to me, and that's the one I add to the trading journal for that trade. So like I said, this is done behind the scenes and automatic for me. I'm going to show you how I do that. But before I show you that, I also have another, it's called a macro. It's a little program is what it is. It's very simple. I have another program that at the beginning of the day before the market opens and at the end of the day after the market closes, a little pop-up window will come up on my screen and ask me, do I want to delete my trade screenshots? Because that folder can get rather large. And I say yes, and it automatically deletes them for me. So let's talk about how do I set this up on a Mac. Okay, so now let's get into Keyboard Maestro. Originally, I was only going to show you how to do the screenshot, but I'm going to use this as a way to introduce you to Keyboard Maestro for Mac users. It is a one-time fee of $36. Now, when they come up with new versions, you can choose to upgrade as well, but it is very reasonably priced, and I highly recommend it for your computer. So we are in my test folder here, and I've loaded several. They're called macros. They're just little programs, okay? There is a more advanced way to do this stuff with the terminal. I don't care to learn that, but this is an easy way to do some programming on your computer to do some automated things for you. So I'm going to show you a simple one first. And that is at 4:30 every morning, I have my computer automatically do a couple things for me. So this is our groups. This is my test folder. These are my individual macros, quote unquote, small little programs. And this is the programming. You can set triggers, such as this one is by time and by day. So at time at 4:30 a.m., Sunday through Saturday, I want you to do this set of actions. So when it becomes 4:30 in the morning, it is going to open a new Google Chrome window. It is going to go to my Google Calendar. It's going to wait 1 second, and it's going to make sure it brings that calendar as the forward-facing window, okay? It's just, I want to make sure that is the forward-facing window when my alarm goes off at 5. Sometimes I'm up before 4:30, so at 4:30 it pops up while I'm on my computer, which is wonderful. And then you can leave yourself like little notes. This does nothing, but other than when I come back and look at the programming, I can leave little notes for myself along the way. I just wanted to show you that. I don't need this note in this particular case, but many times in long sequence of actions, you're going to want to leave notes for yourself. And then I have it activate my notes, my Apple Notes. It's going to wait 1 second again. And the reason why is because the launching of this app might take a little longer than instant. I want it to wait 1 second because then I want it to move the forward window, which is really important in Maestro, which is the most forward window. Well, I just launched Notes, so it's the most forward window, and I want you to move it to my main monitor and put it, and those are the coordinates to put it basically in the center. Google Chrome already knows to open on my second monitor. So when I wake up, there's 2 monitors, as you know. And when I wake up, I'll have my Google Calendar setting here, and I'll have my Apple Notes setting here. This is going to be my to-do list. And this is, you know, the calendar, what's going on this week, what's going on this month. And that's where I like to start. Now, what else could you have this do? For example, I have this as a little bit of a text expander program. I type out the word battle plan a lot. I just do. And I'm tired of typing out battle plan. I'm tired of trying to capitalize the first letter in battle and the second and the first letter in plan. So let me show you what that looks like. So this trigger is if I type a string, if I type in B and then P, it's going to replace that with this. So let me show you. So let's come over here and I'm going to hit the text. I'm going to hit B. And now when I hit P, watch what happens. It automatically inserts battle plan properly capitalized. I have another one for Core Strategy Academy. I just type in CSA and it does Core Strategy Academy for me. Okay. This could be used for lots of things. You could use this for a signature in emails that includes your name, email, phone number. You know what I mean? There's lots of wonderful, beautiful uses for that. I just wanted to show you one of them. So now whenever I type in BP, I know it's going to type in battle plan. CSA, I know it's going to do Core Strategy Academy, and I have others. Another thing that happens is, which is the main purpose of this, is it will take a screenshot when I touch my Trade-Evate Trader or my Trading View. So the trigger on this is by application. So when Trade-Evate is active, when it comes forward, it's going to do these actions. When Trading View becomes active, it's going to do these actions, which is take a screenshot. Use this get here, and if you know how to draw a rectangle, it'll say, okay, this is where the origination of that started, and this is how big of a rectangle he wants. Save it to my system clipboard. By the way, you don't have to memorize any of this. I'm going to give you these macros, okay? So you'll have some base macros that you can use to get started with Keyboard Maestro if you're a Mac user. So screenshot this area, save it to the clipboard, and then write from the clipboard to this folder. Save it as a PNG for me, okay? I think it's better to save them as PNG, as JPEGs. And then I want you to delete the system clipboard that I just did. I don't want it because these are big files and I don't need it storing up into my system clipboard. So I have it delete the system clipboard. And then I have twice a day, one before the market opens at 8:27 my time, Monday through Friday. I don't need that going off on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to give me a user prompt. Let me show you what that looks like. So I can right click this and say try action. And I get this little pop-up twice a day, one before the market opens and one after close. Do I want to delete the screenshots? Now, move your eye focus over here. I got to select all of these actions, right click, try 5 actions. There we go. And now I'll hit OK and it'll go and delete it all. So that's a beautiful thing. I don't have to go to that folder and actually delete them. You can go back and hit Command Z and undelete it if that was a mistake. But I wanted to show you that in action so you can give yourself user prompts, which is really nice. Let's build an action together, something that I know is useful to everybody because I do this myself. I have several of these actions that I want a set of websites and tabs open for a specific purpose. When I'm creating the battle plan, those are a different set of tabs I'm interested in than when I'm doing the AM briefing. That's different than when I want to do trading. So let's just do a trading one for a second, okay? So inside your group, you're going to hit this plus sign down here to create a new action, a new macro, and we'll title it Trading Websites, okay? What trigger do we want? Let's make this a time-based trigger. And maybe at 7:30 in the morning, that's Central Time, 1 hour before the market opens. Let's do that Monday through Friday. I want you to do a set of actions. So you can hit, this is a wonderful shortcut. Well, first of all, you can hit new action and it'll bring up all the actions that you can select here, okay? This goes down the page. I like, and as you're new, you probably want to do that, but I like hitting Control Command A and it brings up this little box, okay? So I know I want to launch an application. So we're going to, or you can also hit Google here because I know I want to open a new Google window. And look at that. It gives us that specific action there. Sorry, I was trying to highlight it and it disappeared on me. All right. Turn off the drawing tool. It did not like the drawing tool on while that was on. Go back and type in Google. And I want a new Google Chrome window. Okay. New Google Chrome window. Yep, that's what I want. And maybe you want to go to financialjuice.com. Okay. So it's going to open up Google Chrome. And in the first tab, it's going to go to financialjuice.com. Then let's create another one. Control Command A to bring up the action box. And now we wanted to open a new tab. So you're going to open up a new tab now. And maybe that goes to Forex Factory because you want to check both of these news driver sites to see how those are done. Maybe we want to create another Chrome window. Let me show you how to do that easy. You just hold down the Option key and slide this down. And now I have a new Chrome tab. Okay. Maybe you want to go to YouTube and .com and you want to go to Microstrader because you want to see the AM briefing. Hit the Option key, slide that down. Maybe you want to go to my website to get the battle plan, microstrader.com/battle plan. And maybe you want to make sure you can see the battle plan. And then at 7:30 every day, Monday through Friday, it's going to automatically open up a Chrome window and open up all those tabs. Here's another thing you can do. Control Command A. And I want you to go to a specific tab. So it opened all those tabs, but I want you to go to a specific tab. So not new Grongle. Let's go tab. I want it to select a Google Chrome tab. And here, after you open up all these, I want you to go back to the very first tab for me, and it's ready. So that's a very useful, practical application for this. You can have this for trading. You can have this for personal. Let's say you're in the music production. You have different applications you're using for that. You might say, all right, I want you to open all these websites. And after you open up that website and you go back to the first Chrome tab, I now want you to open, let's go activate a specific application. I want you to launch my Trade-of-8 Trader. So now it's going to open up Google Chrome, go to Financial Juice, Forex Factory, YouTube, whatever, the battle plan, go to the first tab. And once that's completed, now it's going to go ahead and launch your Ninja Trader or whatever it is you're using. Okay. This is a really cool, powerful piece of software. If you'd like more in-depth videos like this, leave me a comment below and I'll know that you want this content, and I will create more of them and how I use this as a trader and honestly as a content creator as well. Thanks for listening and have a great weekend.